Hello, everybody. This is Mr. E coming at you live. Oh, no, what? Oh, okay. Thought I was losing my laptop. Coming at you live from, I don't know, pick someplace. It's late. Let's do this review, shall we? Fill in your name, class. I have no class. Date. I'm married, thank you. I don't want a date, especially not with you, Mr. E. Okay, what is the length of segment AB if A is this and B is that? So we need to find the length, which means we need to use a distance formula. This is exactly what I wanted to do for the first problem. So let's see. The distance formula is this long, ugly thing. This is going to be the difference of the y's. So, come on. Hey, what's going on here? Okay. You know what? Adjust. Okay. There we go. Minus 5 minus 3 plus minus 1 minus 2. And this is squared and that's squared. So let's see. D is, man, this is a horrible copy of this paper, isn't it? Look at all those crap. Okay. Let's see. D is square root. Let's see. Minus 5 and minus 3 is a minus 8 squared. And then we've got a minus 3 squared. So the distance is 64 plus 9. And that is the square root of 73, which is not a perfect square, so we're going to leave it at that unless we can find some factors of 73, which I don't. Let's just leave it at that and pretend that can't be simplified. All right, let's see. Point A is between M and C. If the distance, if MC, the distance from M to C is 7x, the distance from A to M is that, and A to C is that. Find the measure each segment. Well, let's do this. Let's draw ourselves this merry little segment. Point A is between M and C. Here's M and here's C. And it just says it's between. It doesn't say it's a midpoint. So I'm going to put it off here so I don't confuse myself. Say that it's a midpoint. Okay. MC, the entire thing is 7x. So all of this is 7x. Sorry, I heard a weird noise. That whole thing is 7x. AM, or this right here, is 2x plus 8. And then AC is 3x plus 6. Well, I know that MA plus AC equals MC, because that's segment addition postulate. So I'm just going to add all those things. All right, let's start with a 3. 2x plus 8. Oh, my goodness. I'm sitting weird. That's the problem. 2x plus 8 plus 3x plus 6 equals 7x. All right, let's see. This is 5x on this side plus 14 equals 7x. So let's subtract 5x from both sides, and that means x is 7. So if x is 7, then MC is 7 times 7, which is 49. AM is 2 times 7 plus 8. 14 plus 8 is 22. And then 3 times 7 is 21, plus 6 is 27. So MC is 49. AM is 22. And AC is 27. There are the segment lengths. Let's go number 3. And just because there are, how many pages in this? Oh, only Oh, wait a minute. 4? Just yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 4 pages. Well, these are kind of long. Maybe I'll do 1 page at a time. Okay. The midpoint of segment VW is point M. -1, -2. One endpoint is W, 4, 4. So find the coordinates of the endpoint B. Let's do this. Make ourselves a merry little table with the midpoint in the middle and the endpoint W we'll put at the top. That's not even the song that's playing. I don't know what the song that's playing is, so. Oh. Well, the weather outside is frightening. And my mom got hit by lightning. Wait, that's not how that goes. Okay. Let's get back to this. The midpoint of. Here's the midpoint. One of the endpoints is W. We need to find V. Well, this is all about slope, isn't it? From 4 to -2, we went down 6 steps. And if we went down 6 steps to get to the other endpoint, let's see, we have, look at this. We've got W, we've got V, and then M is in the middle, which means that the distance from W to M is the same as distance from M to V, which means this has to apply as well. So that's going to be -8. Here we went down 5. So we're going to go down another 5, and that's -6. So the other endpoint V, -6, -8. They can't trick us. These are too easy. Oh, now they want to give us one of these. I see. Well, we laugh in the face of fractions. Find the coordinates for P. That is 3/4 of the distance from A to B given these 2 coordinate points. Again, a table. I'm going to make it bigger because I always seem to not have enough room. X and Y. A. We're going from A to B. So A is at the top. We've got -8 and -7. We want to find P, which is somewhere in the middle there. It's 3/4 of the distance. And then B is 8, 5. So how did we get from -7 all the way up to 5? We went up 12. Erase these just for now. You know what? We're going to put them right here. How did we get from -8 all the way up to 8? We went up 16. So we are going to multiply each of these by our fraction. And that'll give us, let's see, 3/4 of 16. Well, 16 is 4 fours, so 3 fours is 12. And then 3/4 of 12 is 9. So let's add this back to that, add this back to that. 12 minus 8 is 4, 9 minus 7 is 2. So there's our point. P is 4, 2. On to the next paltry geometric dilemma. Draw, label a linear pair of angles. Really? A, B. Done. 6. Name the property that justifies each of the following statements. I kind of feel bad for the last question. I just kind of like dropped it and let it sit there in its misery. All right, name the property that justifies each of the following statements. If AB is equal to CD, then AB plus BC equals BC plus CD. For these, remember, look at what you had. What did you start with, and what did you get to? What's the difference? Well, here's AB on this side, and here's CD on this side. What is new is this. What did we do? Well, we added a BC to both sides. So that is, of course, the ape prospect. No, I'm sorry. This is the addition. Postulate of equality. Postulate. Yeah, addition property, not postulate. Named up property. Okay, next. If the measure of angle 1 is 40, Measure of angle 2 is 60. And 1 plus 2 is 100. What did we do there? Well, not making it hard here. Geometry gods. AB, congruent to AB. These are line segments. Well, that's the reflexive property of congruency. Thank you very much. Remember, it's like looking in the mirror. Same thing on both sides. Next, well, let's see. 3 times the quantity AB plus CD equals 3AB plus 3CD. What did we do here? We distributed distribution property. We distributed that 3 to the A, B, and CD. Next. If I'm going too fast for you, just rewind the video. Okay. If measure of A equals measure of B, and measure of B equals measure of C, and A equals C, this is our favorite, the transitive property of congruency. Remember, you've got, A is equal to B, B is equal to C. So, well, you know that. Let's see, if AC equals BD plus DE and BD equals XY, then AC equals XY plus DE. Wow, I read that too fast. Well, let's see. Here's the if. But let's just look at this piece. How did we get from there to this? Well, this is on that side. That's still the same. This is not there anymore, but the DE is still there. So it looks like we took this piece here, and since BD is XY, and we substituted in this piece. So that's going to be the substitution property of equality. All right, last one. If angle P is congruent to angle P is congruent to angle Q, and Q is R, then PR. Well, let's transit it again. Look, I accidentally or just randomly chose the same color. All right, write the converse, inverse, and contrapositive of the following conditional statement. Then tell whether each statement is true or false. Okay. Well, the conditional statement, remember that's, I'll just write these close in here. Let's see. Conditional statement, that's if P, then Q. Remember that? The converse is if Q, then P. The inverse is not, remember that's the negated one, not P, then not Q. And then the contrapositive, that is flipped and negated. So that's if not Q, then not P. All right, so let's go through and do this. If two angles form a linear pair, then they are supplementary. Here is the P, and here is the Q. So there's a conditional statement. Write the converse. Well, that's just flipped. If two angles are supplementary, then they form, or then they, let's just say they are a linear pair. I'm just going to abbreviate that. Let's do the next one. That's the converse. Oh, let's look at these. Here's the converse. Here's the inverse. And this is going to be just negated. So if two angles are not, do not. If two angles do not form a linear pair, then they are not supplementary. Okay. Next, this is the contrapositive. This is going to be flipped and negated. So if two angles are not supplementary, then they do not form a linear pair. There we go. There's all three. Then tell whether each statement is true or false. Let's go in and give each one a truth value. Let's start with the first one. If two angles form a linear pair, then they are supplementary. That is true. Probably didn't need to do that, but whatever. If two angles are supplementary, then they are a linear pair. That is not always true, so we're going to say that's false. Because two angles, like, say, if these are parallel, then let's see, this angle and this angle are supplementary, but they don't form a linear pair, do they? That looks like a happy little guy. Doesn't it? He's like got this big hat on. Oh, maybe he's got hair. Oh, this is turning out to be something magnificent. Maybe not. Maybe not so much. Okay. Back to the problem at hand. If two angles do not form a linear pair, then they are not supplementary. Well, let me undo all of this. If two angles do not form a linear pair, then let's see. Well, these two angles do not form a linear pair, but they are supplementary, so that's also false. Last one. If two angles are not supplementary, then they do not form a linear pair. Well, two angles, I think we're going to say that's true, because you got to be supplementary to form a linear pair anyway. So if they're not supplementary, then they can't be a linear pair. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. All right, state a reasonable conclusion. Tell whether you used inductive or deductive reasoning. I hate this question. Bolivia is in South America. La Paz is in Bolivia. Inductive reasoning goes from specific to general. That's inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning goes from general to specific, but Bolivia's in South America. Okay, we're going from general to getting more specific, so this is going to be deductive, sure. That's the one with D, as you can clearly see. That's what that says. All right, the cafeteria serves pizza on Friday. Today is Friday. Goes from specific to general, I would say. Let's say that's inductive and just move on to the next one because I hate that question. Oh, look, we don't have to do that because that was translations, which we did teach us here. All right, the measure of an angle is 44 more than a supplement. Find the supplement of the angle. Remember these? X is the angle. So 180 minus X is the supplement. So the measure of an angle, X, is equals 44 more, so that's 44 plus. Then its supplement, which is 180 minus X. So there's our equation. X equals 44 plus 180 minus X. Let's add X to both sides. So 2X equals 44 plus 180, which is 224. So X equals 112. And the supplement is 180 minus 112, which is what? 68. So the supplement. So weird, I thought somebody just called my name. Let's see. Identify all the angle pairs. Let's see. Wait. Oh. Okay, we can identify all the angle pairs. We'll go the other way. Consecutive interior. Or same side interior. Well, let's see. That would be 4 and 5. And also 3 and 6 consecutive interior. Angle 4, angle 5, and angle 3, angle 6. I'll write it that way. Consecutive exterior. What am I doing? This is wrong. Consecutive interior, same side interior. That's 3 and 6. Is that? Did I do? Is that what I had? Yeah. Okay. These. Oh, I was looking at the linear pairs. Should use different colors. Okay. Consecutive exterior. 2 and 7, and then 8 and 1. 1 angle 8. All right. Alternate exterior. I'm gonna erase these now. It's gonna start getting bad. Alternate exterior. There's some alternate exterior angles. Alternate means it's on different sides of the transversal there, and exterior means it's so line 7. So 1 and 7, and 2 and 8. No, I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, alternate interior. And it's gonna be 4 and 6. And then 3 and 5. Angle 3, 5. Okay, now all the corresponding angles. Let's see, corresponding. It's going to be 1 and 5. I'm just going to do 1, 5, 4, 8, 2, 6, 3, 7. Whoa. Do it that way. Sure. All right, let's solve for x and then find the angle measures. Well, these are vertical. So let's set them equal to each other. 7x plus 53 equals 3x plus 85. So let's see, that's going to be 10x on this side, and 85 minus 53 is 32. Okay. So x is 32 tenths, which is a pain in the butt. Find the angle measures. Oh. So let's plug that back in. So 7 times 32 tenths. That's annoying. Plus 53 equals. Let's find out what that is. Please look at it. Again. What's 7 times 32 tenths? 7 times 32. 22.4. Okay. That's annoying. Plus 53. 75. Which is 75.4. So, sure. Let's say it's that. Did I do that right? That's 85 minus 53. 32. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, let's keep on going. Write the equation, slope-intercept form of a line perpendicular to that equation that passes through the point minus 2, 4. Well, let's find the slope first. So the slope, and that's the standard form, so the slope is minus a over b, which is minus 2 over 3. But we want the perpendicular slope for that other one, so the perpendicular slope is the opposite reciprocal of that, so 3 halves. And then we've got the slope and a point, so we can put it in point slope form, which means that y minus 4 equals 3 halves times the quantity x plus 2. Change that sign there. Alrighty, that is the perpendicular line to the equation. All right, let's see. We're going to solve this for x and y. Oh, what is that? This calls for greed. Excuse me. Solve for x and y. Let's see. These are vertical. That doesn't help us. Or does it? Oh, let's see. These are parallel. So that means that this is a transversal. So what? Well, okay, is this going to help us? 3x plus 10, and these are vertical. Plus 50 plus 4y equals 180. Can you do that? If that's 70, then all of this has to be 70 as well, doesn't it? No. Then this is 70 because those are corresponding. 3x plus 10 equals 70. There we go. We don't really need that, I don't think. 3x plus 10 is 70, so 3x equals 60. So x equals 20. So if that's 20, then 3 times 20 plus 10 is that's 60 plus 10. So that's 70. Oh, duh. We are. That's 70. If that's 50, that's 120. So 4y has to be 60 as well, right? Oh, y 60 as well. Yes. 70 and 50. So y is 15. So here's x and y. 70 plus 50 is 120. 60 is 180. Yes. Okay, there we go. All right, is that 2 pages? Yes, that's 2 pages. I'm going to end it right there for now. And so these are easier to manage. And I will see you in just a minute.